Good morning, guys. What's going on? It is really early for me to go to work, in case you're wondering. I guess I'll go down a little bit further. Holy crap, what is it, rush hour? Anyway, with Sturgis going on, the job asked for people to pull some extra shifts, so I took some. So here I am at 8:35 in the morning on my way to work. I don't usually work till noon. But yeah, today what I want to talk about is what motorcycles are on my dream bike list. My dream bike list. Now these are motorcycles that are probably somewhat attainable, and others that, unless I hit the lotto or strike it rich on YouTube, probably not going to own any of them, or a few of them. I would say number 5 on my dream bike want list would be a Yamaha R1M. That is probably my favorite Japanese bike of all time. That cross-plane crank sounds amazing, and I would just really like to ride it and own it and have it in my driveway. Now they're not incredibly expensive, so it's attainable, but you know, I'm not rich either, so since having a kid things got tighter, you know. But yeah, so the R1M is number 5 on my list. I would say number 4 on my list is the Confederate Hellcat. And if you've never seen the Confederate Hellcat, I would say Google it, because Confederate motorcycles make some amazing pieces of art. I just think it's sharp how the exhaust comes off almost as if it's the swing arm. I don't know, that bike's just really beautiful to me. That would definitely be number 4 on my list. I'd say number 3 on my list, yes, I'm a Ducati fanboy, so this one's going to be on here. If I could find an unmolested Senna 916. Good luck with that one. But yeah, anybody who's a Ducatisti, they know what that bike is. So yes, I would definitely put that in my list as number 3 as most wanted bikes. Now you can get 916s pretty cheap, and but I guarantee you the 916 Senna bike, if you find one that's in great shape and pretty much unmolested, you're gonna pay a pretty dime for that one. So that'd be my number 3 most wanted motorcycle. Number 2, I would have to say, would be the Honda RCV. What is it, 213? It's their street legal MotoGP bike, and I just want to see what it's like to drive a $150,000 sport bike. See if the fuss is warranted and the price is warranted. You're going to charge $150,000 for something, there better be a good reason why you're asking that. So number 2 would be the RCV from Honda. Now that's definitely a dream bike, because I don't ever see me having enough money to buy a $150,000 motorcycle in the near future. So that would be my number 2 bike. And I would say my number 1 dream bike of all time is going to be a 2008 Ducati Desmo Sedici RR. Now, it's not the fastest bike, it's not the most expensive bike on this list, but God, that bike is sexy. It sounds great, and that's a V4 before the V4 even was thought of. Now, I can't really say it's before the V4 was ever thought of, but it is the V4. It is a V4. It's Ducati's production bike of the Desmo Sedici GP bike from 2008 or 7. And that bike is gorgeous, man. And in 2008, 200 horsepower was unheard of for a production bike, you know? And that bike had 200 horse. I mean, what else can you really say about the bike? I mean, it's just a collector's item. I mean, they're still going anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000 on eBay when they come up for sale. I've seen them as high as 60s. Me personally, I'd want the Casey Stoner version. The special paint job with Casey Stoner fairings. But anyone will really do. They all have the same guts. And pretty much that's gonna be my list of bikes I want. And I would like to hear what you guys want, what your dream bikes are. And if you like my list, like, subscribe. This is the stuff I talk about, motorcycle stuff. I'd like to hear the bikes you'd want. You know, if I've never heard of them, I'm probably going to Google them because I love motorcycles. If you've never heard of my bikes, I'm sure you've heard of most of them, with the exception, possibility of the Confederate. That bike is amazing. I'd highly recommend taking a look at it. But a side note, I don't think I'm going to get rid of this bike, which I'm not, because I do my own maintenance. The bike runs great. And I'm trying to see how many miles I can actually get on this bike before I suffer a catastrophic failure that isn't worth fixing. I will say, so any bike I get typically will be adding to this one. And my next bike will probably be a Harley Davidson Road Glide. And I know probably people are going to say, and give me flack for wanting a Harley. Well, let's be real, man. Some of them baggers are freaking beautiful, man. And like I said, I always say I love all bikes. So, yeah, I want a Harley. I live in Daytona, man. Daytona Beach Bike Week is a lot more fun when you have a bagger, man. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'll use both bikes during Bike Week, just, you know, for different things. But that bagger is where it's at, man. I mean, Harley is the overwhelming popular bike at Bike Week, you know. I like to make something of my own and then see what other people have, you know. Now, I will put wheels on it, but I'm not a fan of those big wheel baggers or the fat wheel baggers. Just my opinion. The big wheel bagger, you lose a lot of steering ability. The ride quality goes away. And the fat wheel baggers, no matter how many people on the bagger pages say the bike runs great and it's great in the corners, I'd have to say they maybe never rid a sport bike or any other motorcycle for that matter, because if you think a 180 falls easily into a corner on the front, I highly doubt you have any idea what you're talking about on how a motorcycle handles and operates. So I would put different wheels on it. They wouldn't be drastically different from what comes on their stock. Definitely be some performance machine wheels, because PM makes amazing wheels and they look great. The billet wheels, I'm in love with them. Two-into-ones, definitely. I would have a 2-in-1 exhaust because, you know, I want to try to get some sort of power out of the thing. But other than that, that's it, guys. I just really want to hear what you guys like for your motorcycles. What's your favorite motorcycle out there? You know my top 5. I want to hear yours. Thanks for listening. And if you're riding today, ride safe, take care, and I'll talk to you later, guys.